right, Omid, tell me, we're starting the second floor. You and Yousaf and Kenny are putting this series together, and tell me what it's all about and what your plan is.
Yeah, Second Floor is a podcast that is going to be shot and put together every single week. We're going to bring some guests on board from Edmonton, business owners, artists, people who are doing things in Edmonton. And we're just going to speak on their story, how they basically got to the next level in their business or in their life. And essentially that's the metaphor behind the second floor. Yeah, we're just super excited. I mean, we've done a bunch of episodes already, and the launch is next week. November 5th is the first podcast that's coming out, so I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited too. I've been working on that website for you guys. I think we're almost there. We're gonna get to the point where we're gonna have everything ready to go. We talked about getting the content ready. We talked about getting the content to kind of have a little bit of a backlog when we launch, to create that hype.
100%.
And website's going to be ready, YouTube channel's going to be ready, we got Instagram ready, Facebook page.
Yep.
What are the handles? Let the audience know what are the handles we're looking for.
The handle is at the second floor. On Instagram, it's at the second floor with an extra R. Somebody's already taken the second floor, unfortunately. So, but yeah, everything else, YouTube, Facebook, is the second floor.
So if anyone in the audience knows who took at the second floor on Instagram, we want to talk to them.
Yeah,
we want
exactly.
That. But no, it's good. It's we got to get some of those pictures up that we've been taking recently.
100%. Yeah.
And kind of get the promo video clips that you've been putting together ready to go. And
yeah,
I'm excited about what we're going to be able to produce with that.
Yeah, and I mean it's awesome because we get to find people in Edmonton that we probably would have never ever reached out to, and we learn about their perspective on life, on business, and just overall their story in general. So I mean, we kind of get like a win-win-win on kind of every level, and then it's another piece of content that we can post online, and I'm sure that the people that are going to be watching, they're going to get some value from it too. So anyone who is interested in basically anything can listen into the podcast, can watch the podcast on YouTube, and get a sense of anything on different topics. So
I like that it is location based. I like that it is Edmonton influencers that are coming onto the podcast, sharing a little bit of their insight from what industry they come from or from what background they come from. And so far from what I've seen that you guys have shot getting ready for this, it's some interesting content. You get pretty deep, and that's what our audience is going to like the most, is some of those conversations, where they go. And it's you guys are touching on a lot of the things that are similar in everyone's lives. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have the same problems. We all have some of the same things that happen in all of our lives and all of our families. And drilling in deep for some of those things is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we had one of our guests who on social media, they look very successful, they look very happy in their life, but they've gone through severe depression and mental issues, and tried to take their life many times. And we really got into that deep, and we didn't really expect that coming from him. He decided to share it himself, and it's just interesting to you see someone from kind of a surface, not knowing their story, and you think, wow, this guy's super successful, has so many followers on Instagram, and is doing amazing things, but behind the curtain they have severe problems. And I'm sure a lot of people who are going to listen to the podcast can relate 100% to it. So I mean, there's just interesting, we go into mental health, and we go into how to be successful in your life, in business, in relationships. So it's not just a one thing, and it's in Edmonton, so it's people that live here, people that you see on a day-to-day, and you get to know their stories. So I mean, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited too, and I think that this is going to be something that we can gain traction from in Edmonton. And it's topics like that that kind of shed some light and get into, like you said, a lot of people can relate to things like that, and that's super cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are super talented in the city and do amazing things that don't have that spotlight. So this podcast is essentially bringing that spotlight to them, and giving them a platform to share their experiences. So
all right, so November 1st website launches, November 5th the first podcast launches.
yes.
All right, let's make it happen. Let's do it.